What up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Fencer, Princer, SoundCloud, SoundClick? It's your boy Tone 202. And I want to talk about the recent issue with Maria Sharapova. And the reason why I want to talk about it is because it affects all athletes everywhere. It's not just because she's trending, it's what she did and how it was done. Okay. So for one, let's first understand that this is the highest female uh, paid athlete in the world right now. This is it. This is the face, and she's been like this. But a quarter of her money came from endorsements. It's not because she was a tennis player and making money off of her wins or what have you. It's because she was getting endorsements, and of course, the number one endorsement was Nike. And then she had Avion Water. She had a beauty company and a couple more. But of course, Nike is the big fish always. But she took a drug called meldonium. Now, I'm going to go to the page here where it defines what meldonium is. Meldonium or meldronates, also known as asmeldronates, uh, quarantine, MET88, and THP. I think THP is very familiar to us. Is a limited market cardiac drug manufactured by Grindix, a Latvian pharmaceutical company, and distributed online in Eastern, yada, yada, yada. Okay, for one, the drug is not here in America. Latvian. Latvia, I think, is the country. And somebody could help me out with that. But nonetheless, I don't even think Sharapova is American. I think she's foreign. Nonetheless, she's foreign born, probably American citizen now, of course. Or I don't even know because I don't follow tennis. Nonetheless, I know that she has tried to beat either Venus or Serena or both and has not succeeded. Nonetheless, what the drug does, and maybe she has, I don't know, but I don't think she has. I think the Venus and Serena are still on top. What the drug does, it helps you bounce back. It helps with your endurance, so it helps you recover. Now, I used to be an athlete. I used to be a runner. And I'm going to tell you, and let me backtrack. The drug, what it does is it helps your endurance, but she has been taking it for 10 years, and now they just banded it. Okay, so keep that in mind. It just now got banned. And they tested her for THP and meldonium, and she got pretty much flagged for it. Now, mind you, it wasn't on the radar for the last 10 years. But here's the big thing about it. When people take it, and it is regularly prescribed to people, when people take it, they only take it for a couple weeks. She's been taking it for 10 years. So it's kind of like you were cheating, but we didn't catch you because we didn't know that that was cheating. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. What other drugs are like this? What other drugs help you bounce back that are legally in the market in other countries that we don't know about? See, that's the big deal here. She was taking it, it was given to her, and it was prescribed to her from another country. So it's like now we got to check all, I don't know how many hundreds of countries there are, and find out what drugs can possibly affect your performance or, enhance your performance. In her case, it just made her recover faster. And and like I said, I used to be a middle distance runner. I ran the mile in like 4:26. And I'm telling you, if I had that in my system, oh, I'm telling you, I would have went under 4 minutes. There's no doubt about it. Why? I'm going to tell you. Because it allows you to recover faster. So it gives you, it allows you to build up your endurance. So my training would have just been off the chain because I could have just keep going and keep going and keep going. And boom, next thing you know, I'm telling you, I would have went under four, and it's very hard to run under four. Those people, especially in the 16, those people qualify for the Olympics. But nonetheless, in her case, you taking it for 10 years. It's like you knew what you were doing were illegal. Now here's the thing: you have Nike, who dropped Adrian Peterson, Ray Rice, Lance Armstrong, who was a cheater. Michael Vick dropped him for the dogs, but they picked Michael Vick back up recently and plays for Pittsburgh. Justin Gatlin, back when he was 21 years old, won the Olympics, and boom, they got him. But shoot, Justin Gatlin is the second fastest man in the world right now, according to his times, right behind Usain Bolt. Uh, Tiger Woods was dropped also by Nike, but I think they might have picked him back up, and so on and so forth. But these are all the people who were dropped. And like I said, this was the highest paid female in the world, and now she's definitely not. Also, she's injured, and she's older. So basically, they're saying, look, even if she does come back. Now, here's another thing that Nike did. When Nike dropped her, they dropped her in weeks. When they dropped all these other people, all these other superstars, it took them years. Sometimes it took them months. I mean, when Michael Vick, they waited till his trial was over, then they dropped him. Then they picked him back up because this dude is super. I mean, really, he is. Then they picked him back up. So, I mean, it took them months to drop these people. It took them, as soon as they heard about it, Nike pretty much was like, we're done with her. They dropped her. This is odd. This is an odd thing. Uh, and like I said, she's injured and she's older, so it's like, are you going to come back? So here's the thing as far as her finances. Yes, she's losing a lot of money because there's a lot of people who don't want to deal with her right now. So if she comes back, of course, she's injured and she's older, so she's going to be slower. She's probably not going to win as much, and she won't have the meldonium in her system. They'll test her off the chain, and it's just going to be bad. But the only good reason for her to come back, because we know she's not going to be at the top of her game, because she can't do it. She couldn't do it without meldonium. I mean, she couldn't win everything with it in her system. Now she's not going to have it in her system, so she's not going to be able to recover as fast. This is going to wear out. So her options are to stay gone and don't get those endorsements at all back, or try to come back, and hopefully some of those people, companies, will try to endorse her again. So this is just my 2 cents on the menagerie of the day. And like I said, my question to you athletes out there, because I used to be an athlete and I know what it's like to be dog tired and trying to recover for the next day. Heck, sometimes it take me almost a week to recover from some of my training. So you guys who are athletes out there, man, tell me what you guys think, because hey, they're using drugs. People in MMA are getting caught. I think the Spider just got caught in MMA using drugs. There's a couple other people in there who got caught using performance enhancement. Football players, baseball players. I mean, all day long. So you guys tell me what you think, and thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks. Peace.